Hi, it's Robert Piano's Happy New Year. We've got a Kohler Campbell that came into stock in the beginning of the new year, about 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. And it came in extremely dusty, and I'll show you some shots from that. But it basically came in, and it's different to what I'm used to. And I'll start off where it's different first. I'm not used to this on baby grands and grands that I've seen in America, but it's single strung. Some people say it's better for tuning stability to be single strung. Every string is individually strung and wound at the end. We need to replace a couple actually, one here, and there's one up here as well. I don't know why those broke, because we tuned it to A442, which is above pitch, and none of them broke, so there must have been a mistake on the part of the tuner or something else. Sometimes you get the wrong pin when you tune the piano and you pull it and it snaps. That does happen. So basically it's from Indonesia. It's quite heavy. It's got a heavy lid on it. It's quite a heavy piano to move, but it's about 6 foot long. I'll just check that right now for you. Some of the things need changing, like for instance this rubber needs changing or replacing, and then there's one at the front as well that needs replacing, which they put a felt pad on here, which is strange, but it works, I guess. It's like a temporary repair. We'll put a rubber on there. So let's see how long it is. There's also a fading on the cabinet here. There's a very mild fading, and that actually might be dirt, so maybe if we clean that it might come off. I think that will come off. I just got rid of it there. So there's that one needs changing as well, that rubber. So let's see how long it is. It is 70 inches, which is in feet. I'll put it on the screen because I'm not that good at converting inches. I think it's about 6 foot 1 or 2 or something. So I'll put that on the display on the screen. But it's in good condition overall. It has some light surface scratches. If you look on the light, you can see there's some fading here which we can clean off. Just need some polishing. And overall it's pretty good. It's not too bad actually. It's just some small dinks here and there and surface scratching. For the age it's pretty good. And we'll clean this part off, and I think it will come out good. You can see some sheet music's been placed here and on here, and you can see some light waving there. That's normal when you got normal use. That happens. It comes with a matching bench, and we'll have a listen to it first, and then we'll get into the mechanics on the piano. It's quite mellow. So it's quite heavy, and I think we can work on the action. Let's have a look at the action. It's mellowed down a lot since it came in because we softened the hammers. There is a mark here on the front. I think it's just placed for rubber, so we'll put another rubber in there as well to cover that up. It's meant to have a hole there for the rubber. The keys are in good shape. As you can see, the keys there's no cracks or burning. Sometimes I've seen burning. It's a romantic piano playing. They put some candles on or something. The hammers have got their original shape. I've refaced them a little bit. Could do with a little surface refacing, perhaps. But we'll have a look at that. The hammers, we've softened them already. The back checks may need replacing, and so that's something we possibly might have to do because they've worn a bit and they seem a bit soft, these leathers. So I'll have a look at that before we sell that. We'll have a look at that, see if we need to replace them. We may need to replace them. You can see here, at least some of them need replacing because they've been chipped away by the back of the hammer. So that's something that might need doing. Otherwise, all the springs, we've adjusted the springs for the timing. We've adjusted the hammer height. and you can see that the timing needs a bit of adjusting still, I think. I don't think maybe we didn't get around to that. We need some of the repetition needs to be adjusted, so that's too slow. It should be between this, which is too slow, and this, which is too fast. If you get that repetition of the spring, which is this spring here on the bottom here, if that's too tight, then you get this kind of thud on your finger. Like this is too fast. You can actually feel it on your finger when it does the thud at the end. You can actually feel it on your finger. It goes tuck. So that's not good. That's too fast. And if it's too slow, like this, that's too weak. So that's not helping you repeat the note. What happens is if you have the spring, every time you play, the spring is pushing with you on the second playing. So that's what repetition does. So that needs adjusting. Also check all the regulations while we're there. I think this rail might be too high up because I remember doing the hammer height on these. So we'll check that and make sure that we've done that best we can on that. All the bushings are good, and none of the bushings, none of the felts are really worn out. So that's a good thing. The hammer butts still good, and maybe need lubrication. One of the things that we try and do now is lubricate the back of the roller to make sure that there's no resistance. At the very end of the key, that's where the jack comes out of the roller, which is this part right here. That's the roller, or the knuckle, and the jack's coming out at the very end. It trips, so you can feel that if it's not lubricated. So actually in this case it can't really feel it, but it would help to lubricate this with a bit of talc on the back of the knuckle. That will help. Talc or Teflon. So that's good. It also needs blowing out. The action's a bit dusty. I think that's probably because we refaced the hammers a bit. Needs some fine refacing. Set out. Piano's from 1975. I have another one that's 2005. It's a very different piano. Similar cabinet and everything. So the main thing I think needs doing on this piano is the touch weight needs to be checked through. It's a bit heavy, but need to measure that and see what it is. It feels a bit heavy, so we'll look at that, look at the touch weight, and look at the repetition, and then go through it in more detail. If you're interested in this piano, I'll just show you quickly the other one that's smaller. That's 2005. So it's about 20-30 years younger. Different tone. Okay, well, thanks for watching this video. If you found this interesting, subscribe, and if you've got any thoughts about Kohler Campbell, I'd like to learn more actually. I don't know too much about the brand. All I know is that it's made in Indonesia, and I know that believe they have some relation to cider, but if you know more about them, please do let me know. I'd love to learn more. They're good pianos. The action on this one is excellent, and the tone is very balanced, and we'll work on the other one to make it a bit lighter and repeat a bit better before it goes out. Thanks for watching, and I'm happy to show them in person to you. If you want to come here and book an appointment, you can email, text, or check the website for the appointment page. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.